So they can't hide it anymore. The turtle is dead. Yes, they are finally starting to leak out into the news that Mitch McConnell is dead. He's been gone for several weeks now, a little over almost 2 months. His body is gross. um, Lindsay is dead. We talked about this in my last video, and what this means for the Republican Party and them holding the majority. If these two goons had not passed away, we would probably be at a higher risk of not having an election. I still don't think that we're going to have the midterms. I'm not changing my projection. I think that they are so desperate that they'll try anything and everything that they can to keep the majority. So, they put Lindsay's sister in his seat to keep it, even though she has nothing to do with politics and she knows nothing about politics. And they have lied about Mitch's dead body for 6-7 weeks now. They're going to have to hold that special election. They're not going to be able to hold off his dead body until November. So they may as well go ahead and send whoever they need to send to jail and announce Mitch's death and let us go ahead and celebrate his passing. Like I said in the previous video, I don't feel like that, they're going to do anything and everything that they can to keep from any other party even coming close to having a majority in the Senate and or the House. They need to hold it together because they have lots of bills and laws that they still need to pass. As you all know, I can't remember the House bill name and number, but it's all over the news. The U.S. wants to join the U.S. military with the Israeli military, which is a really bad idea. That's treason. It goes against everything and all the principles that the so-called American government stands for. But yet and still they're going to try and do it. It passed in the House. And a few Democrats signed onto it to pass it. So, I don't want to hear anything out of the Democrat Party's mouth about, or the people who support the Democrats no matter what. I don't want to hear anything out of their mouth about, oh, well, they are the lesser two evils. No, they're not. They're the same kind of evil. They just do their evil in different ways. The Republicans and Democrats are the same, and you're an idiot if you follow either one of them, or especially blindly, or if you don't give serious thought. If you just affiliate with the parties at all, something's wrong with you. The whole system is corrupt and rigged and wrong, and doesn't do any good for anybody unless you're a white man or maybe a white woman. And you need to leave that bullshit alone. If this passes to the Senate, they do have that clause in there called the SAVE Act that they've pushed through with it. And it says, it gives explicit rules as to how voting should be done and how the electorates in each state will manage the voting and how they manage the count. And if they don't follow the guidelines that are set forth by the administration, they will be threatened with litigation and prison time, and then they will go after those individuals, who literally did vote. Excuse me. Sorry for the blackout there real quick. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. There's a certain there's a framework that they have put together that they want everyone to follow. And if we're not following that framework for the Republicans to maintain their seats and majority in the government, then they are going to come down on other people. So it's best that you look and read over that so that you can understand it better. I'm just shorting it right now. I'm not going through the whole thing. I'm just giving you summaries of what it says and how crazy it is. Some of the guidelines and rules are, even though you do need a real ID in order to get specific documents like birth certificates and passports, or even fly on a plane, for some strange reason your license or real ID is not enough anymore. And if this bill passes, then you will have to attain a passport in order to vote. You will also, if you are a woman, you will have to drop your husband's last name if you are married to him in order to vote, because if it's different from your birth name, then you disqualify yourself. It's crazy and it's outrageous, but that's what they're going to do. We talked about this too in many of my other videos in the past, how they are trying to get the women's right to vote overturned. They want to take us right back to the 40s and 50s, y'all. And if you know anything about the 40s and 50s, that was a horrible time for anybody that wasn't white. I love it when people say they're not racist and they turn around and say, oh, the 40s and 50s were the best time in the world. Those were our glory days. Oh, you just told me exactly who you were. Thank you very much. Now get out of my way and move out of my face. But yeah, they're going to move towards that, and they're going to go a step further. If they get this passed in time, they will fix it so that there will be the one house, one vote, where a man has to be ahead of the house and only he can vote, and he has to meet certain criteria in order to vote. Remember, people, as much as they want to say that the Constitution is the lifeblood of this country, and it is their lifeblood of this country, but it is a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit document. In the Constitution, you have to be a white man and you have to own land and guns or weapons in order to be a citizen. So if you're not a white man and you don't have land and you don't have a gun, then you're not a citizen, according to the Constitution. So that's another reason why they hang on to the Second Amendment so bad. They don't, well, we're not. We're only 3/5 of a human being to them still. And they proved it with their little voting shenanigans here in Texas. With the, you need 5 votes in order to equal 1 vote if you're black, and 3 votes to equal if you're Hispanic, and 1 vote for every white person. But back to the Constitution, they hold on to the Second Amendment so tightly because you do in fact have to own weapons and land and be a white man in order to be free and be a citizen. So just keep that in mind when you're running around here with your guns and screaming and shouting Second Amendment. For all you Sambos out there, for all you bigots and racists, I don't really have anything to say to you except hurry up and make it to the grave, because we're sick of looking at you, we're sick of smelling you, and we're sick of dealing with you. But yeah, I hope you guys go and check out that bill that passed in the House and is moving its way to the Senate. It looks like it may just pass too. Lots of crazy things are happening. I just can't believe that the U.S. military or the government even wants to be in alignment with another country's military, let alone absorb them and take them in and partner with them. So keep your eyes open, keep your head on a swivel, and enjoy your weekend that is upon us. It is Friday morning. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit of a night owl. I don't sleep much at night, but I will be going to bed within the next hour or so. Thank you all for coming to my little TED Talk here in the Queendom. Show yourselves out if I'm already in the bed. And good night to you all. Bye.